that, so I've kind of had fun doing that, and a few people were able to kind of respond and show me their answers. So if you're not on my Instagram, head over there now, and you'll kind of catch some of the behind the scenes stuff that I do daily, and you'll also get to know what my episodes are this week. So I'm really excited for our episode on Sunday, so you'll just have to wait and see, and if you head over to my Instagram, you may get a sneak peek or two. Okay, so like I said, this is the ASMR tag, and no, I was definitely not tagged, but I have downloaded the questions that she had, and I'm really excited to answer them tonight. But we'll start with question 1. When was the first time you experienced ASMR? So of course I didn't know that it was ASMR. I just assumed that it was just a calming feeling that I was feeling. I was in the 6th grade, and my teacher came up to me during reading time, and I believe I had a question about something, and he came down real close and was talking to me and just kind of having a conversation, maybe helping me with homework, and he was really whispering in one ear just to not disrupt the other students, and that was the first time that I think I felt it at the top of my head. So that was the first time that I really had that experience, and I'll always remember it just because it was such an interesting feeling that I never had before, and I'm sure I've experienced it since then, but that was the first time I can remember. So question number 2 is, when was the first time you watched ASMR on YouTube? The first time that it was on YouTube was probably around 2 years ago, and I had been led there starting at Instagram. Her name was Sulfred ASMR, and she was tapping on an elf case. An elf case is makeup, for some of you who may not know different makeup brands, and she was just doing this. And it was just a really short episode. It was a video, and she had long acrylic nails. And I was in love. And so the first time I started listening to ASMR, I had the strongest effects. It put me instantly to sleep. I was so drowsy. I got the tingles up and down. But of course I've been listening to an ASMR for probably nearly 2 years now, so the effects aren't quite as strong. Question number 3. What's your favorite unintentional ASMR? So, this one is almost obvious to me instantly, but it's Bob Ross videos of him painting, talking, anything, and it's so calming to me, and I love being creative. I love painting. things, and I've actually been really trying to dig in and listen to some lately because I want to be familiar with the territory, but I'm going to improve on that. The last 4, since I already said Sleep With Me, podcast ASMR artists that I listen to on YouTube have been GB ASMR, of course, she's my favorite, Frivolous Fox, PJ Dreams, and Soul Repose ASMR. So those are my favorites, and I listen to them almost all the time. I barely branch out into different ASMR artists, but when I do, it's just anyone that draws my attention. So if you don't know those people, which would be crazy not to know, go check them out. Okay. Our next question. What is your favorite ASMR trigger to listen to? Probably it's when people, they have the foam covers on their mics, which I don't have. I like when people scratch that. It kind of sounds like a mic brushing, like this, but almost harsher. But yeah, I just have the hard mic, and I do not have a foam cover yet. I'm actually thinking I might have to buy a new microphone because my lovely partner dropped the bag that my mic was in, and it bent the cord, and I bought a new cord. But that one I don't think was strong enough to power the mic, so for right now my microphone is not in the proper position. It's all kind of confusing, so moving on from my life problems. The next question. What is your least favorite trigger to listen to? And do it. So, I tried to think of this. Which because that's when I'll try and find the funny ASMR that celebrities do. I mean, ASMR is so versatile, and I've even, of course, used ASMR to further my writing and to gain confidence. I mean, honestly, I can't even explain what this community and this hobby and this way of relaxation has changed my life, especially all of you. episodes ready. And that's just an average episode, so it probably takes me altogether 2 hours. Maybe 3 at the most, and that's only on a bad day. But my Journey of Emmeline episodes probably take me 4 hours. And it takes me about 5 days to write a whole chapter. It is very tedious, and I write about 9 pages. I currently checked and I've got 40,000 words, so it's getting there. Okay, so long story short, it doesn't take me as long since it's a podcast, but still it takes a little bit of my time. Have you ever gotten tingles from your own episodes? And the answer is yes and no. In the beginning, I did. It was so weird to hear my voice on a microphone like this, and I did get tingles, but now I'm so used to hearing my voice that I really don't much anymore, and that's okay because I've got a million other people who can do that for me. Do I listen to my own episodes? Again, the answer is yes and no. I have to listen back to the Journey of Emmeline when I compile them into like fuller chapters 1 through 8. I had to listen back to them, and I was horrified to find out how awful the sound quality was. So I did that, but after doing that a few months ago, I have not thus far listened to any of them back again, and I actually really want to listen to a few of them, so that answer may change here in a few weeks. What software do you use to edit? Very basic software. I use Audacity. It is so easy for me to understand, and I do not have time to learn something or have the money to purchase something that would cost money, so it's free. It's on my laptop, and so far I love it. I don't have to do any kind of crazy audio or anything kind of combination, so it works the best if you're thinking of starting your own podcast. What time of the day do you film or record? Right now it is 7:30 p.m. This is probably the best time to record because most people are in for the day and they're making dinner or eating dinner, and they're not really moving, because when people are moving around outside, downstairs, wherever, even though I still hear some people, it is for rush So I will just take the little repeat tool and I will repeat that sound so that you can, hear a little bit more of me brushing the mic. And normally it's when I'm not talking, of course, or that might give it away, I think. So there's been a few times where I've had to do that. And I think anything else behind the scenes is, that's about it, to be honest. I'm very transparent. There's no big secrets here. Although I wish there were. I wish I had some big juicy secrets for all of you. But there isn't. I mean, nothing too serious. Okay, next question. What's the most absurd request you received from a fan? I've never ever received an absurd request. Actually, I've gotten only lovely ones. I mean, I've been so blown away by the requests that I've received, and they're some of my favorite episodes as well. So I think I'm a little bit of a newer podcaster, so I don't have those crazy requests yet, and I'm really embracing that, really taking advantage of the lovely listeners that I do have that do reach out to me. So I love you guys. So do your family and friends know you make ASMR episodes? Of course, my husband does. Of course. My brother knows and has no interest in hearing about it. He does not care one bit. My mother knows, and I don't think she understands ASMR. And I've actually had her listen to an ASMR episode that was not mine, and she could not handle it. So, but they're very supportive. They all know that I do something with my time. So, but I do have a really lovely friend who I've told, and she is possibly going to be editing my book, or at least what I would consider a book, kind of. And so price that you pay when you're on the internet, I suppose. And the last question, as we roll into nearly 35 minutes of content, quality content I may add. What advice would you give someone who wanted to make their own ASMR content? I think any ASMR artist would be crazy to tell you to not do it. I think they'd be crazy. I would say just start and do what you love. So sometimes the only person that cares about what you're doing in the moment is yourself. And that'll change. Trust me, it's going to change. Sometimes it feels like you're talking to a microphone and you're talking to no one. You're talking to yourself, to your cats, to the bugs in your window. But trust me, one day someone's going to hear you and they're going to love you and what you have to say. But they're not going to find you if you don't put yourself out there. But the number one thing is just to be safe when you're putting yourself out there. And don't get caught up with the negative. And don't even get too caught up in the positive. Just continue to do what makes you happy. And I think ASMR makes a whole lot of people happy. And I know it did for me. So, I'm definitely not a success story. I'm just a small podcaster. But I love what I do. And I love the people who reach out to me, who give me suggestions, who tell me, this is what you're doing and I love it, or this is what I wish you would do. And the reviews that I get on the directories are wonderful, and I'm almost so overwhelmed that I can't even read them. I can't even look at them. And I just want you all to know that if you start an ASMR podcast or a YouTube video, you tell me about it. I'm gonna go and watch it. I'm gonna like it. I'm gonna love it. The ASMR community is wonderful. There's some crap that happens there as well. It's not perfect. But there's no other community that I've ever felt this comfortable in. And that has got to mean something. Alright, so that has been my 25-ish questions. I think I skipped a few that didn't pertain to me. But those are the questions. If you're listening and you've got a podcast or a YouTube channel, I tag you. You're it. Go answer the world's greatest questions. Maybe not the world's greatest, but at least ASMR's greatest. And go watch GB's video. She's a wonderful human. I was on her Patreon. And she's recently just shut that down. So, but go give her love on her Twitch and other places, because it has been a wonderful, wonderful evening talking to all of you. And trust me, I feel a lot less like I'm just talking to my four walls. Leave me a suggestion at my email or in my Instagram or Facebook DMs. My Instagram and Facebook are the ASMR Garden, and my email is asmrmellybusiness@gmail.com.